What's going on YouTube? Phil here, back with another video. So this is day 5, checking in. It's pretty late on a Friday. Got home from work and had some Uber Eats. Didn't really feel like cooking. It was a long day. Had a day full of clients, which is good to be busy. Just checking in with how the last 24 hours have gone. So that's 5 days now. No slip, slop, fap, relapse for me. I had a pretty good day at work, was busy, felt positive, treating clients. Last night it was a little bit hard to sleep. I did try to get a bit of an earlier night, but it was a bit broken, and I was listening to some things before bed just on YouTube and getting into too much doom scrolling, which I really want to cut down on. Probably also had too much caffeine yesterday as well. So my sleep isn't there. My focus is way off, and that's one of the reasons more recently I wanted to get back into SRs because my focus has just been like dog shit. It's been all over the place, and I'll be focusing on something, and then I'll just get up halfway through and walk off and go start doing something else, and then be like, "What was I doing?" And so my brain is just. I really want my mind and my focus right again. So that's one of the big motivators for SR. And I think compared to a lot of the times, I haven't done SR before my last relationship ended. That I ended a few weeks ago, and I was seeing that girl for about 2 years. So I probably haven't done a decent stint of SR for at least that long. And yeah, I think I've accrued even more sort of life experience and wisdom since the last time I did SR, and I really feel like I'm getting into it for the right reasons this time, and it's definitely more that spiritual reason. It's not about any of this, you know, sort of hidden agenda, female attraction, gimmicky stuff. I really sort of want to do it just to improve my focus, improve my energy levels, and get more on that higher power, that God, the good orderly direction, whatever you want to call it, getting on the right path. That's why I'm in it this time, and I just feel a bit more like that is going to be easier to sustain. I think I did it. I did SR previously because maybe a little longer ago, but maybe not the last couple times. But before that, I definitely did SR, and I was kind of using it. Oh, how can I generate more female attraction? And it was really a self defeating setup because you go through this whole process of storing up all your sexual energy, but you're trying to do it to attract women, and then that's only going to end one way. You attract a woman, and then you spend all your sexual energy on that, and then you sort of back to square one. And I don't want to get caught up in that loop. I really want this to be the start of my ongoing spiritual practice now. And not to say I'll never, orgasm again or whatever, but really it's about conservation, and not so much conservation, but about better energy management, and really more about that spiritual focus, improve my mind, my ability to focus, improve my attention, and just for the overall positive, constant good feeling and chill vibe that SR kind of creates. But yeah, the last 24 hours, a bit of emotions have come up. I've actually been quite sad. And one of the things that happened when I went through recovery, I basically learned to cry again. I was so emotionally shut down before that. I kind of got in touch again with my grief and my sadness, and that's been a big game changer in terms of being able to feel emotions because I was so shut down. And I found doing the TRE, the tension release exercises, trauma release exercise, whatever you want to call it, that's really helped get back in touch with my emotional side and grieve. And I had like a backlog of things to grieve over from years and years and years, probably like 2 decades worth of stuff, just about literally 2 decades worth of stuff to a backlog to go and grieve over. And so I had to do a whole bunch of things, but the TRE really helps with a lot of that. And I find combining that meditation, TRE, journaling, gratitude, staying away from alcohol, exercise, which I'm planning to get back into. But I know that will also kick my sex drive up a bit. And this is day 5, so my sex drive has been pretty flat today. So I'm not getting any hint of that peak, but normally day 6 I tend to feel it. So it'll be interesting to see if anything kicks up tomorrow, and then the next day, Sunday, will be day 7. So I would expect to feel something by then, a bit of a surge. But you never know. Every sort of experience is different, so I'm going to see how I go. But yeah, it's sort of, I'm preempting that. I almost want that to kind of happen and get a bit of those urges and surges come back, as just for the energetic sort of boost. That it's always got a bit of a risk. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. You get the energy boost, but you also get then the testosterone boost and more urges to kind of have to manage. So, but I don't think that'll be a problem. Based on my experience, I think the urges, I tend to be able to manage them pretty well for the first 6 to 8 weeks, but then definitely around that 60 days, it becomes that I'm pretty much well and truly out of any type of flat line by then, and that becomes harder to manage. But we'll see how we go. This is basically, I'm on the first week, early days. We'll just see how it all goes. But plenty to be grateful for. Proud of that. I've gotten to day 5 without really much temptation of a slip, slop, fap, relapse. Oh, one of the other things that's really helped me has been listening to some of the old SR channels that I used to tune into. So Dante Young, I followed him for a while, and he's got really good content. I just like listening to him. He's just got a really good vibe. I like listening to him. It's just that I could just, whatever he's released, I just go and look at his most current video and just vibe with, I'm on the right path. Just he's got good energy. The other guy is Regal Change. He's got some really interesting stuff. He looks a bit like a modern day Jesus. He's got the long hair and everything, and the beard going. Unlike me, I can't really grow a badass beard like Mr. Regal Change. I think his name's Thaddeus. But he's got some really interesting content, and I've been listening to a bit of that lately. So shout out to those two. So to Tay and to Thaddeus. Love your content, guys. That's really sort of helping me through this time. Maybe, who knows, once this channel gets a bit more, a few more days behind it, and I come a bit further along on this part of my SR journey, who knows, maybe I'll be able to share this channel more with some more followers. So we'll see how we go. I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't want this video getting too long. So that's day 5. It's getting fairly late. I don't want to have too late a night because I've got a very early start tomorrow, and then I've got a comedy show I'm going to with my brother, which I've been looking forward to for a while. So that'll be really cool. But I've got a full day's work, early start, full day's work, and then comedy show Saturday night. So that'll be cool. But I'll try. I just have to remember to check in after the show because I'll probably be pumped up from the comedy show. So just have to remember that I still have to do a day 6 video because I committed to doing daily videos. So that's my plan. So yeah, I will see you in 24 hours for the next one with the day 6 update. So hope to catch you then. Thanks for tuning in.